Who know where that song is from? Put it in the comments below. Well, welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox. And let's get straight into this. Sometime last year, I think, I did a video about the Daniel Penny, Jordan Neely case. And I had my opinions on Jordan Neely's situation and Daniel Penny. I was saying at best, maybe reckless, but I don't think he should be charged, to be perfectly honest, right? Because we always say help strangers out, but then sometimes when you help strangers, it can lead into someone losing their life. As I said before, more details came out. More details came out about this case. And everybody was saying, oh no, he really unalived him. And you find out it was saying he had him for, our initial reports were saying he had him for over 13 minutes, over 9 minutes, just saying over 15 minutes, saying a bunch of BS. Kind of find out it wasn't that long. And then with witnesses, statements that came out that they never showed us before. I know on the news they were showing a few witnesses that was saying that Jordan Neely was on a train saying he's gonna hurt somebody, he's gonna unalive somebody. Let's be fair. If someone says, I'm gonna shoot you or I'm gonna unalive you, and you defend yourself, that is also self-defense. I do not have to wait till the person actually attack me, so it could be considered self-defense. Let me give you an example. If a guy say, yo, I got a gun and I'm gonna shoot you. And if I have a gun license, I could use it against him. I don't gotta wait to see him pull it out. Man. Anywho, I'm talking too much. But let's get into the case, man. Let me show y'all some stuff right now. You ready, y'all? Look this out. Check this out.
I'm Mary. Calvi, Christine, and Maurice are off. It's a dramatic update in the case of the Marine veteran who has pleaded not guilty to charges related to the chokehold death of 30-year-old Jordan Neely.
Witnesses testified Neely entered the subway last year threatening people, and Penny tried to restrain him. Dozens of people have testified on the stand. The prosecution alleges Penny used excessive force. Alice Gaynor has been in the courtroom all week. She's live outside with an update. Alice.
Dick and Mary, prosecutors called more than 30 witnesses to the stand. The last to testify is the doctor who performed the autopsy on Jordan Neely. We just got an update moments ago. Court is finished for the day, but the defense has not finished their cross-exam, so the medical examiner will return Monday for questioning. Today, jurors were shown photos from the autopsy, in particular of Jordan Neely's neck and eyes. Dr. Cynthia Harris ruled Jordan Neely's cause of death compression of the neck or asphyxia. Prosecutors say Daniel Penny had Neely in a chokehold for nearly 6 minutes. In a voluntary police station house interview, Penny demonstrated.
And I kind of came like this.
Okay. Did you apply pressure, Daniel?
No, I wasn't. I just wanted to keep him from getting to people.
After Penny let go of Neely, several witnesses, including responding officers, testified Neely had a pulse. Dr. Harris says that's not surprising.
I said it before. The media spins it out of control and act like Daniel Penny unalived him on the train. But in fact, he had a pulse and he died, I guess, at the hospital or on the way to the hospital. So he wasn't actually dead at that moment. Or not breathing, he actually had a pulse. Well, let's continue.
This is an asphyxial death. The brain dies first. Neely had sickle cell trait. She testified it's normally benign, an asymptomatic condition, but his spleen and red blood cells were sickled. In her medical opinion, she testified, it was caused because he was in a low oxygen situation. A toxicology report revealed Neely had a synthetic cannabinoid, otherwise known as K2, in his system. But she told the jury no one can say how much because current testing does not quantify it. It only determines if it's present, since synthetic cannabinoids change like fashion trends. On cross-examination, defense attorneys asked her about higher rates of toxicity and hospitalizations due to K2. She said it was 2 to 100 times more potent to standard natural occurring cannabinoids. They also noted after she performed the autopsy, Neely's death certificate originally said cause of death pending further study. Dr. Harris said that was due to a misunderstanding. A police report said Neely had been screaming, so she had questions. After viewing video of an unresponsive Neely, and though waiting for toxicology results, she made her ruling, doubling down, telling the jury that Neely could have had enough fentanyl in his system to knock down an elephant, and that still would not have changed her opinion.
Wow.
Again, court is finished for the day, but they are not done with this witness. She will be questioned again on Monday.
She ain't shit. So basically, her initial report, she put pending, didn't watch the video, then say, oh yeah, that guarantee happened. That's what it was, y'all. I guarantee what it is. Before the toxic report came back. So basically, she made it political. She made it political. And the toxic report comes back that they do have K2 in the system. Other reports say he had other multiple drugs in the system also, but that's allegedly. I'm not going to say something that I don't know for sure, but they did say that he had other drugs in the system. So mind you, schizophrenic with K2 in his system. Do you understand how wild that is and dangerous that man could be? But she ruled it because of the video. Pending that first, man, she ain't shit, man. That's come on, man. But wait, there's more.
Prosecutors have called more than a dozen witnesses so far. He is the Marine veteran charged in the chokehold death of Jordan Neely on the subway last year.
He's pleaded not guilty to second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Alice Gaynor covers courts and was there as more passengers testified.
A Daily subway rider told the jury she's seen many incidents on the train before, but on May 1st, 2023, on board this F train, there was a moment where I thought I was truly going to die. She explained a screaming 30-year-old Jordan Neely entered the subway car in soiled clothing. He said, "I don't care if I die. I don't care if you die. Lock me up for life." Very, very, very aggressive threats. She testified she didn't see Neely make any physical contact with anyone. She also didn't see any weapons on Neely, but I truly felt that he was most likely armed. With nowhere to go because the train was in motion, she said, she felt a sense of relief when Daniel Penny restrained Neely. Neely's father stood up in the gallery and, as he left, said, "She's a bleeping liar." Prosecutors argue Penny's intentions were good, but that he took things too far, using excessive force in placing Neely in a chokehold for nearly 6 minutes. Cell phone video taken by a high schooler was played. That teen took the stand visibly nervous, soft-spoken, and crying at one point. We heard her tell a 911 operator of Neely he's trying to attack everybody. The man seen here, circled in this video, took the stand and showed pictures he took of Neely.
Yeah, I heard that. Let's rewind that.
At one point, we heard her tell a 911 operator of Neely he's trying to attack everybody. The man seen here, circled in this video, took the stand and showed pictures he took of Neely on the ground. He testified he was in the station, saw a crowd, and went over with no context as to what was happening. He says he heard someone say, "Let him go, you're going to kill him," and also heard others say Neely had a pulse. He says he tried to pour water on Neely's forehead, but Penny told him to stop. We cannot hear that on this video. Penny's attorneys on cross said Penny can be seen moving Neely's head to the side, repositioning Neely's arm to support his head. At one point, the judge had to remind people seated in the gallery to do their best not to visibly or audibly react. At one point, a woman loudly crying exited the courtroom. The trial resumes tomorrow.
Wow. Wow. Now that you see they're releasing more footage and more information about this case, that a teenager was saying he was basically trying to hurt people on the train. But how these woke activists, white activists and black activists, go out there and say, "Oh, he was just hungry, man," and he was just hungry. Yo, he ain't do nothing to nobody. He innocent person doing Michael Jackson dances. All he was doing. But the people on the train says different. They say different. But wait. There's more. Hold on.
Courts for us. She's been in the courtroom every day of this trial. Today, the man seen on video helping Penny restrain Neely took the stand.
Eric Gonzalez said he was waving his hand to get Daniel Penny's attention to let him know he was there to help, telling jurors, "I said I'm going to grab his hand so you can let go." Gonzalez grabs Jordan Neely's arm. Penny, who was restraining Neely, did not let go. Gonzalez was not on board the F train when witnesses say an irate Neely entered yelling threats on May 1st, 2023. Gonzalez was in the Broadway Lafayette station when he entered the stopped train and saw the men on the floor. Gonzalez testified Neely tapped someone, indicating he wanted to be released, to which Gonzalez told the jury he said, "We're not going to let you go until cops arrive." At some point, Jordan Neely's body goes limp and I let go. Then he says Penny let go. Gonzalez says he put Neely on his side, checked and found a pulse, then left because he was scared that a person could die. After learning Neely had died and seeing his picture associated with the incident, Gonzalez went into hiding, fearful he'd be prosecuted, explaining he even lied to prosecutors when he first met them about being on the F train when the incident began, concocting a story that Neely attacked him so that he could justify his actions. "There's all these protests going on. I'm scared for myself, scared for my family." Gonzalez was given immunity. Prosecutors say Penny's intentions were good, but argue he used excessive force.
Let's hear that again.
Neely attacked him so that he could justify his actions. "There's all these protests going on. I'm scared for myself, scared for my family." Gonzalez was given immunity. Prosecutors say Penny's intent. "Scared for myself, scared for my family." Gonzalez was given immunity. Prosecutors say Penny's intentions were good, but argue he used excessive force. Penny has pleaded not guilty to second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide.
The question that I have for y'all is, why did it give Gonzalez immunity? Why? I tell you why. Because he wasn't white. They trying so hard to make something racial that they'll give somebody else who don't fit the narrative immunity. Last time I checked, if someone was aiding in someone else's death, they would get charged also with the crime. Or at least accessory to. Right? Or code, random terms they use. But they would get charged with the crime too. For example, let's just say somebody getting jumped. And then I come and hold their arms. And then somebody come and shoot them. Bah! The person who's holding the person's arms also get charged in their involvement in said unaliving. Am I bugging? If somebody holding a female down or a male down and someone come and grape them, they both will get charged with said crime. If I hold someone down and someone robs someone, y'all both will get charged with said crime. So how come they're both holding a guy down, Jordan Neely, he end up losing his life, but only one person get charged with the unaliving? Why is that? Because you got woke DAs. Woke DAs in New York City. This dude, Alvin Bragg, is a shitty DA. I gotta be 100 with you. They always race baiting. Race bait, race bait, race bait, race bait, race bait, race bait. Come on. So here it is, right? So if Daniel Penny, so I said from before, if Daniel Penny is being charged with first degree or second degree murder, everybody else who held down Jordan Neely should also be charged too. That will make sense. When you don't charge the other people who was aiding Daniel Penny and holding down Jordan Neely, they don't get charged. Yo, if they don't get charged, then he shouldn't get charged. To be perfectly clear, I don't think the Spanish guy, Gonzalez, man, I don't know, man. Then he lied on top of that. Then he lied. If you had to ask me, do I think Daniel Penny is guilty? I would say no. If you ask me, again, do you think Daniel Penny, can they find him guilty on second degree? I would say it's definitely possible. They can find him second degree. They can find it. But if I'm a juror and someone saved someone's life, I'm sorry. That's just me. Something I want to show y'all too, by the way. Something I want to show y'all. If I can find this damn video. Hold on, maybe I got it up here. So watch this, y'all. I know I was talking a lot, right? But watch this, though. Hear what the media does.
Mastery of how he could work a crowd. If you could stop traffic in New York City with your talents, you're doing something positive. He was the most passive, beautifully a gentleman. And you know, this is consistently. I've never seen him aggressive. I've never seen him have a problem with the public. And what Jordan did, he gave freely to the city of New York and brought nothing but joy to this town for decades. And, you know, a misconception of street performers, we're out there giving it away. It's free. If you want to donate, that's fine. But, you know, we're doing our civic duty out there keeping the peace. We keep the peace better than cops in the sense that in the 20 years that I've been out there and Jordan doing his thing, there was never any problem.
Here's what makes me sick about people like this. For everybody, all y'all activists that go out there and say, he was just hungry. He was an innocent man. He wouldn't do nothing, X, Y, and Z. Y'all showing old Michael Jackson videos. Well, not Michael Jackson. Y'all showing old videos of him doing MJ dances. It's from like 10 years ago. Y'all try to paint this man to be so innocent. But there's people who say different. Didn't he assault an old person? If you hit old men and old women, I can't respect you. Now, I'm not saying you deserve to be unalive. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's unfortunate you lost your life because I don't wish death on no one. It's the same guy who have so much felonies. Y'all love to bring up Trump and his 34 felonies. This guy been arrested so many times. Literally arrested. If I am mistaken, I think also from a kidnapping of a child. If I am mistaken. But they show all these innocent type of video like, and in your mind, y'all think, yo, look at him. He wouldn't hurt nobody. No, how come they don't show you the full video of the train? Because this man right here wasn't the same man that did on the train when he lost his life. He wasn't the same person. Let me go to the witnesses who was actually on the train, and let's hear what they got to say. All right? Let's hear what they got to say.
Morning, East Bridge Fire Medical. Hi, we need an ambulance and cops. We just need a cop at Broadway, that's here Street. Someone's attacking here at the train. This is inside the train station? Yes. Okay, Broadway Lafayette, uptown, downtown platform? Uptown. Okay, and this is the F, right? Yeah. Male or female being attacked? I don't know, he's trying to attack everybody. Oh, a guy's trying to do it. Okay, give me further.
Yeah, I hear that, right? The guy is trying to attack everybody. They're talking about Jordan Neely. But let's continue.
Description, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian? He's black. What color is he? They're holding them down. They're holding him down right now. How many people? There's just two. There's one man white man holding it down. Holding the homeless guy down. Okay. Any weapons? Anybody injured at this time? No, nobody. Okay, they're coming as we speak.
What happened? We got on this is the wrong next one. You came like the train. You got anything on that? That? You got anything on that? No, I don't know. I just yo, my man. I just put him out. Yo. You say you just put him out? Oh. You hit a bus.
At that moment, he had a pulse.
Yeah, I can tell you what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
He was there, right? I was in before him. Then he came in, like, he put, like, his hand so he could come in, right? Okay. I guess he was pissed or something, but I looked at him, right? And then he started taking off his sweater, dummy hard, and then he threw it. And then he told, like, everyone that he had, like, a rough day and that he don't care what happens today. He don't care about going to jail, but that someone's dying today.
Bro, is that a fight at all?
Y'all heard that? Watch this.
And that he don't care what happens today. He don't care about going to jail, but that someone's dying today.
And the media ignore this. They never showed y'all this statement or video from day one. That's a trick, but let's continue.
Fight at all?
No, he came on the train. I was sitting right there. I was sitting next to everybody that was moving. That was the last one I was sitting. He came on the train. He was like, yo, I'm looking for food, I'm looking for this shit. But like, he was ready to risk it all, basically. He was like basically, he's gonna try to people out to hurt somebody. He was down on the floor. He's like, I'm ready to hurt somebody, I'm ready to do this. And you right here, like I said, I don't think he's nothing wrong. Everybody move.
Once again, let's rewind that.
You right here, like I said, I don't think he's nothing wrong.
The black guy, the brother, said the guy came on the train, threatening people, and he said he don't think Daniel Penny did anything wrong. The guy right there, talking about the guy in the brown coat, Daniel Penny. So the people who's immediately on the train are all saying that, no, he reacted to save other people because this guy was threatening to unalive people on the train.
Everybody moved, and he was about to start hitting people. He came in and he tried to do this while the cop was coming. They took Matt, I was falling out home.
Yeah.
They took Matt on the cop. He was trying to resist him while somebody came. They took Matt on.
Okay.
This guy, he was on the train. He was ready to, like, I see him take on the he got on the train, he dropped his phone. He's like, I'm ready to hurt anybody. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go back to Rikers Island. And dude got up, he saw he was about to hurt somebody, and he got up and he was trained him. And he was trying to hurt somebody. I don't know. You saw everything on everything? No, you saw everything? Okay.
This young lady right here.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you see?
What did I see? I was sitting up there, I heard the young man that's on the floor saying, you know, hey, I'm willing to die, you know? I'll do anything. I'm willing to die. I'll go to jail. I don't care. And he was saying it so loud that everyone turned around. So the young man, he got belligerent and he tackled him down. He was tackled in the brown jacket, the one that just went past.
The guy in the brown jacket.
Yeah, you got to see the guy in the brown jacket. Yeah.
You got to for the guys in the briefs here. You got a brown jacket, tan jacket. Take him to the briefs right now. And take it away.
So he took him to the ground. The guy with the brown jacket took him to the ground.
Yeah, he took him around and not a hard chokehold, just enough to secure him, and the guy fought. And he kept holding him, all right? And then that's when everybody totally realized what was going on. And I think these guys on drugs, you know, because when he came in, he was unbelievably off the charts. He scared the living daylights out of him.
How did he bring him down to the ground? Like, he picked him up and throw him on the ground?
I think he stood up, grabbed him, turned him around, and put him to the ground.
All right.
So you have black people, Hispanic people, white people during this trial that was saying, no, Daniel Penny saved lives. The lady just now said right here, he didn't even really have him in a hard chokehold. He was trying to just hold him down. So basically, the reports come back from the autopsy and the toxic report showed that he had K2 and the sickle cell. I'm not here to say what actually triggered the death, but what I can say is that if he died behind a mixture of him being high on this, plus the sickle cell trait, plus being the trauma of him panicking, trying to get off because he panicking because he can't breathe, all that can contribute to someone's death. That doesn't mean that it was premeditated, though. Man, well, I think tomorrow, after the recording of this video, I think tomorrow is the day they're going to give the actual verdict, or maybe the day after, because they're still deciding. So I'll update y'all on this case, man, but y'all see the videos for yourselves. Y'all make a decision what y'all think should happen. With that being said, man, later.